What if every complaint you made was a confession? A confession that you don't have control. A confession that your emotions run the show. You see, complaining isn't just noise. It's a signal, a red flag. It tells the world, and worse, it tells you that you'd rather react than respond, that you'd rather feel helpless than take action. And Marcus, he never wasted breath on things beyond his command. He wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Simple, brutal, freeing. Because here's the truth. You can't control the weather. You can't control how she left. You can't control your past, your pain, or what they did. But you can control what you do next. And that's where real control begins, not with noise, but with silence, with self-possession, with that rare strength that doesn't need to be loud to be powerful. So let's break it down. Let's go deep, because you didn't come here to stay broken. You came to build, and it starts by shutting your mouth and sharpening your mind. 1. Complaining is emotional slavery. Every time you complain, you hand your power away. You say, "This thing, this person, this pain, it owns me." You tell the world, "Until this changes, I can't be at peace." And that's weakness disguised as expression. You think venting helps. You think talking endlessly about your problems makes you aware. But most of the time, it just makes you a prisoner. A prisoner of stories, of emotions, of drama that loops but never evolves. Real power is quiet. Real healing is private. And men who lead themselves don't announce their suffering. They transform it. They use it as fuel. To go deeper, to go harder, to go silent. 2. The illusion of control versus the practice of command. People chase control like it's something external. They try to manage people, outcomes, approval. They micromanage schedules. They obsess over routines. But Marcus didn't say control everything. He said control your mind. And here's the thing. You're not powerless. You're just misdirected. You control how you speak to yourself. You control what you focus on. You control how long you sit in pain before you move again. But that's not sexy. That's not flashy. That's not instant. Because self-control doesn't give you applause, it gives you freedom. Freedom from addiction. Freedom from needing validation. Freedom from living life on emotional autopilot. It's not about controlling the storm. It's about becoming the man who can stand still in it. 3. Reaction is weakness. Reflection is strength. You know what's easy? Snapping, lashing out, sending the angry text, proving your point. But every reaction is a leak of energy, of dignity, of presence. And every time you react without reflection, you give someone else the script. That's not power. That's programming. Self-control is the opposite. It's saying, "I feel this, but I choose my response." It's taking the pause. It's breathing through the urge. It's learning to sit with discomfort without trying to kill it. Because most people run from pain. They numb it, blame others for it, try to talk their way out of it. But stoic men? They face it head on. Not to suffer, but to sharpen. Pain isn't the enemy. Avoidance is. 4. Your silence is not weakness, it's evolution. There comes a point where you get tired of talking, tired of defending yourself to people who misunderstand you, tired of being available to things that drain you. And in that moment, you don't raise your voice, you raise your standard. You stop arguing, you start detaching. That's self-control. Walking away not out of fear but out of wisdom. Not everything deserves your energy. Not everyone gets access. The man who can sit in silence wins, because the man who doesn't need to be understood can never be manipulated. That's when you become untouchable, not loud, not vengeful, just still. And stillness in a world that spins out is power. 5. Build routine. Build rain. Self-control isn't something you hope for, it's something you train. Every morning you wake up and make your bed. Every rep you push when no one's watching. Every urge you resist when it would be easy to fold. That's where the man is built. Routine is your fortress. Discipline is your edge. Most men want control without sacrifice. They want results without restraint. But stoic men? They choose structure over sensation, order over emotion, and it shows in the way they speak, in the way they walk, in the way they disappear into their purpose and don't look back. The final truth: you don't rise by controlling others. You rise by commanding yourself. You don't win by explaining yourself. You win by becoming so clear, so focused, so aligned that your energy does all the talking. Control begins where complaining ends. So if you're done explaining, if you're done giving power to what you can't change, if you're ready to go inward, go quiet, go deep, then welcome. You're not reacting anymore. You're responding. You're not complaining. You're conquering. This is what Marcus meant. This is what Stoicism is. A man, alone, aware, but never weak. And that man is you. Comment below. My control is my crown. Now let's build. Silently, ruthlessly, unapologetically. Welcome to Orin. This is where men return to themselves.